Hi there, this is Greg Horstman talking this week about our Prosperion piece called The Catalyst of Cooperation. We're mindful that investors have a lot on their plates to be concerned about. We've got Europe, we've got China, we've got the election, we've got quantitative easing, the third round that started last week, and we've got the fiscal cliff. So we have these 5 things on the horizon, and when we look at them, they're not all doom and gloom. If we look, there's some positives to this. When you think about Europe, Europe has begun to stabilize some. So they've still got their problems, but we've seen the headlines and the volatility go way down. Number 2, China. We've heard about slowdowns in China. Well, a slowdown in China means now they're 2 or 3 times the activity level of what the United States is. So there's still lots of activity in China and the other emerging markets. We've got the election. Election brings a lot of anxiety for people, but once the election is over, anxiety will be relieved and people will be glad that that's behind us. You heard last week about the quantitative easing, the third round of this. This has a tendency to lower our US dollar, but when our US dollar goes down, that makes our exports more affordable and we begin to export more. So even that has a silver lining. And then lastly, the fiscal cliff. This is a big concern, and the fiscal cliff will come into sharp focus right after the election. So what I'm sensing is that if our political process can find cooperation, just simple compromise, then it can change the sentiment. And if the sentiment changes, then we can have a market that is on the way up. So this is where we get the title, The Catalyst of Cooperation. So take a look at our piece that's written up on our website, and you can read a little bit more about this. But thank you very much for listening today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.